Hey everybody, Cowboy here. I usually don't trade news, but if I were to trade news, this is how I would do it. It's called the bracket trade, and it's nothing new, but it's something pretty cool. And if you like this content, please stick around after the clip from today's show, and you can find out who we are, how to find us, what we do, or simply zap the QR code you see at the bottom of the screen, or go to www.algofactory.tech. Thanks. Okay, so a lot of people like to bracket. And this is a strategy where people make money. And if you really know what you're doing and if you're nimble, you can do that. So bracketing is such that you have orders on both sides of the trade. Okay, so you have a short and you have a long. Your short probably looks something like this, and your long probably looks something like this. That's going to look confusing on the screen, right? So I may have to kind of revamp this because this is a little hard to read. But essentially what happens is on a bracket, when I delete these, make this a little easier to understand, you enter a trade a little bit below price and a little bit above price. You have trades ready to go, limit orders, stop limit orders, right? So what it means is that if price were to head into your order, it will enter a short and your stop loss will be above here. And then as price continues down, you got to be ready to take profit. I would probably take profit before these bottoms right here, right? This is a very small trade. You're talking about, let me see, a few pips, right? Now you could be a little more risky, and say take down to this support down here, maybe give yourself a bit more pippage, right? The other end of the bracket is the opposite direction. And I probably would be looking at taking, there's not a lot of room on the upside. So you are looking at a break above. So you would have to look back through some deeper time frames to look at how high you want to go. But let's just say we'll go roughly the same distance as we did on our prior trade and about that high. And as price goes in that direction on the initial move, in this case, it would have been a good short, right? You're looking from an entry at 67, 6567, and that is roughly 9 pips down. And we'll see if it even makes it that far. It made it that far. And it looks like people were looking at what I was looking at, that support. Now, I kind of knew this, right? Because I obviously had seen it happen. But there you go. I mean, there it is right there for you. And then price even pushes back down into that and heads up. So, that's profit taken right there on a bracket. Now, had price moved up, then of course it would have entered that long and there would have been some profit taken that direction. So if you are going to trade the news, a bracket is one way to go about it, but I would definitely start small. I would go back through time using the replay function as I showed you. And, I would test that to see how far. And look, you're going to have different kinds of events react differently. This is a weekly event. This unemployment number, it's news that comes out every week. So the amount of movement is going to be probably restricted in comparison to some other, events like CPI and, larger events, right? But the initial pops on these, they're going to have some commonality. And the only way you're going to be able to estimate how these pops go is going to be by going back and testing them, right? Hey everybody, Cowboy here. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget you can go over to www.algofactory.tech, zap the QR code on the screen, get us on Twitter at algo_factory777. And don't forget, we help people become traders. We help also to put people on the road to creating an algorithm that you can automate if that's what you would want to do. You can walk away, trade, it's a beautiful thing. And limited time, $49.99 a month for the membership. We hope to see you there. Thanks.